Hi guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 19 career mode here today on the channel. We're going to be starting Season 2, Episode 2 of my Newcastle United career. Here today we have two matches, the first of which is against Sunderland. We have the Tyne-Wear derby in the third round of the Carabao Cup, and then we face Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. So guys, if you like the sound of that and you're excited for the Newcastle career mode back on the channel, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far, players you would like me to sign in January, and also feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the Newcastle career mode, you hate the Geordies, you hate the tune, and would perceive, I don't know, other career mode content on the channel, United, Real Madrid, maybe more Football Manager, feel free to leave a dislike. Just chuck it on there for the shits and gigs. Anyway, we have the derby here today against Sunderland. Now, they obviously haven't made it back to the Premier League, so we have to face them in the Cup. But let's see the massive dividing class between the two squads. Now, it's the third round. It's nothing really too important, but if you get a chance to play Sunderland in career mode, you just got to play it. So let's get stuck into them. El Shawari, Rashford. We're playing at home as well. Almiron scores the first goal 2 minutes in. Max Power couldn't do anything there. It's Almiron to make it 1-0 against Sunderland. And I smell discontent in the Sunderland camp, and I have a feeling it's going to be a battering against them here today. They are still a League 2 squad, and they've made it to the third round, which is not too bad. But Almiron there with a cracking finesse against Sunderland. Maybe they need saving. What a goal from Almiron there. The defenders really should have gotten in the way of it. Catamol still at the club. McGeady trying to find Grigg. It wasn't to be. El Shawari from Chesney's throw out there. The two former Serie A players. El Shawari with a nice little flick on there. Can't quite get past Matthews. The ball comes in. The Geordie defence holds fast. Almiron slips through El Shawari. Rashford still manages to maintain possession. Back to Rashford in the box. It's a curling finesse from the England international. The next Alan Shearer, Marcus Rashford, makes it 2-0 just before the 32nd. Now Rashford has scored 6 goals in the Carabao Cup this season. This trophy is still evaded. This season we're going for the Champions League. We're going to try and retain our Premier League trophy in the FA Cup, but I'm more so concerned with the Champions League. We've got PSG in our group, along with Donetsk and Anderlecht as well. So ourselves and PSG are favourites. We also face United later on. They're building up a really good piece of play here. Sunderland! McGeady puts it well wide. And Herrera. Pereira. Rashford. David Luiz in the box. Why is he so far forward? He's going back to his midfield days. I think it was FIFA 12-13. There was like an inform card. We could have David Luiz as a striker, and it was just insane. No way! That is absolutely disgraceful from Sunderland. It's a shambles. 3-0 just before the 54th against Sunderland. El Shawari there scoring his second goal in England. He's just on fire here today, El Shawari. Can he make it a second? Nearly makes the Sunderland goalkeeper go full stretch. McGeady can't even collect that. Almiron just bombing into the top of the box. They have Flanagan, the former Liverpool man. Torvan. Rashford wins the header. Nearly goes in. Another corner kick here. Rashford with a bicycle kick. Oh, come on, Rashford. Rashy, you were just rubbing salt into the wound there. From the corner kick, Marcus Rashford scores a bicycle against Sunderland. And I've got a fair few Sunderland fans on the channel, so I do feel sorry for humiliating you guys here today. 4-0 just before the 63rd. From the corner kick, Rashford with a bicycle kick, and it's rattled off the numbskull of the goalkeeper. Look at that! It's hit him cleaned in the head there and fizzles across the top of the net. 4-0 in the Carabao Cup. Even if we don't win the trophy, beating Sunderland 4-0 is just hilarious. Danny Rose, Almiron, Pereira from range, bombs it well over the bar. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions just to give everyone else a bit of run on the squad. Hudson-Odoi, Torvan. We've got Tammy Abrahams as well. We signed on deadline day. This is going to be his debut match. We'll bring him on a little bit later. We've got Atsu. Or maybe we should... Yeah, let's do that, because I want to keep Rashi on. So let's put Hudson-Odoi on the right. He can still play there. We'll bring Tammy and we'll keep Rashi on. Abrahams. Herrera. He started to play Tammy. Almiron with the chip. Cheeky from Almiron there. 5-0. You can't do that against a Premier League goalkeeper. But just looking at the overall potential, he's conceded 4. It's 5-0 here today against Sunderland. And it's just insane, the amount of goals we've scored. Almiron chips it over the top. Tammy Abrahams starts off the play, creating the space for the nice 1-2 pass, then the goal. Sunderland trying to get some amount of respect back, bombing it straight at Chesney. Oh, that nearly went in. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have clinically, surgically dismembered Sunderland here today, smashing them 5-0 in the Tyne-Wear derby. And it's come home for Newcastle United here today. There were some crazy goals. The best game of the Newcastle United Career Mode comes against Sunderland. Rashford for the bicycle kick. Almiron with the chip over the top in the box. Let me know in the comments which one was your favourite. Personally, the Marcus Rashford bicycle kick is pretty hard to beat. To be fair, Almiron scored 2 bangers in this match. He was dominant in midfield. Okay guys, welcome to the second match of today's video. Marcus Rashford is currently the top goal scorer. He's going to be facing his former side here today. Spurs are currently leading the Premier League, followed by Newcastle in second. Hopefully we can catch them beating United here today. Okay guys, welcome to the second match of today's video against Manchester United. We've got a bit of a checkered history with them. We've got a lot of their former players, Rashford, Herrera, Pereira. We're going to be hosting them at St James's Park here today. We managed to beat them in the FA Cup, winning the trophy over them, and we won the Premier League last season. We were battling it out through them a lot. Oh, they're bringing Sergio Romero in goal. Smalling is the captain. They're currently sitting in 12th on 7 points. We're in second, so I would say after winning the Premier League last year, we would be the favourites. So let's see in Season 2 who United are playing. They're still playing a piss-poor back line there. Sergio Romero in goal, Rojo, Smalling, Borthwick Jackson, Fred. They're playing our former player, Kai. And they've still got Lukaku and Sanchez. Torvan. Rashford. Rashford finds El Shawari. That's a really long save there from Romero. I'm surprised he got to it. Suso. Fred's come away with that one. It's been a free kick given away. Lascelles plays it short to Ander Herrera. He beats one. And it's a poor pass. Couldn't retain possession well, Newcastle United. And United are on the attack here. I need a Man United, Newcastle. Who's the true United? Let me know. for this career mode, I'd say Newcastle. Rashford. Almiron. Straight at Romero. Kai Sung-Young, our former player. He's had a really good career at United. He's been in a lot of squads we've faced against him. Come on, El Shawari. Rashford on the volley! Oh, by the smallest of margins there. Marcus Rashford smashes it past Sergio Romero, and he's unapologetic to celebrate against his former squad. 2-1 there. Just before the 27th minute there, he was pissed and battered around by United. He was second fiddle to Lukaku, Sanchez, and Martial. That's the narrative going with. That's why he's celebrating here. He's won a Premier League with Newcastle. Hasn't done that with United. He's won the FA Cup with Newcastle now. He is a Geordie through and through. Good on you, Marcus Rashford. 1-0 against Romeo, but the United backline's so poor. Still leading the top goal scorer bracket there. 8 goals for Rashford. El Shawari on the ball in the box. Ronaldo chops to Roulette. Rashford makes it 2-0. El Shawari there picking up an amazing assist for his first season in England. After coming 5-0 away from Sunderland, the fixture has really bled over to this match. But when you're playing with Smalling, Marcus Rojo, Mr. Red in the centre-back position, it's just not good enough. Fred in midfield's played well. Suso, back to Lukaku. Suso, the former Liverpool player, I'm surprised he signed for United, to be honest. He's back at it again. Suso, defiant, trying to find Lukaku. Fred! And Chesney has to make a top-notch save. Sanchez. Lukaku. Interesting header to create space. But if they score a goal, he'll be well worthwhile. And it's Fred at the edge of the area here. Fred makes it 2-1. The Brazilian has finally adapted to the Premier League. And he's made it 2-1 here. And scores his first goal of the Premier League. Rashford. Torvan. Determined to score another goal here. El Shawari goes for it from the edge of the area. That's got to be 35, maybe 34 yards out on an angle. El Shawari, with a small amount of space, makes it 3-1 here just before the 40th minute. Sergio Romeo in goal. I don't know if David De Gea is out with an injury. I'd imagine so. Maybe fixture congestion, but Dave would have saved that. It's El Shawari, the Italian international with the Egyptian last name and ethnicity, makes it 3-1 against United. And we've managed to score 8 goals in today's episode. How fantastic is that? And his second goal of the Premier League, the number 7 for Newcastle. Marcus Rojo, Almiron, Pereira. Kai Song-Yung, Sanchez to Lukaku. David Luiz. So, he's such a good pairing, David Luiz and Lascelles. Suso nearly capitalised there. El Shawari still hunting. Still hunting. Oh, he should have scored there. Almiron. Can't sneak that last one in. No, Paul Pogba fresh off the bench now. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've beaten United 3-1 here today, and Sunderland a whopping 5-0. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Mahrez. Whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce